What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and I am here today, you guys, with a brand new review for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode 17, you guys. And this episode was titled, what was this episode titled? A Caribbean Send Off, you guys. Now, before we go ahead and get into the review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel, and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out of this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let us go ahead and get into this episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Shall we? All right, you guys. So before we go ahead and get into it, let's tell you guys about what we got coming up tonight. So you guys know that today is the Whether You Like It or Not panel. I'm trying to get our damn picture put up here for you guys to see. So tonight, the panel, the Dare Show podcast. Thank you for asking. So tonight's panel is going to be on Really B's channel. She's already created the link for it, so you guys go over there and check it out. And that's where we will be at tonight for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Now, let's go ahead and discuss this dang on episode. What I will say, actually, before we start it up, I want to start talking about some of the news that we found out. So you guys saw the reunion trailer yesterday. They released a reunion trailer. We see that Garcelle is going to storm off the reunion stage. And we don't know why Garcelle is storming off the reunion stage, but she is storming off the reunion stage. Also, yesterday, she announced that this is her last season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And so, I saw last night that Erica, who was very shady towards Garcelle on Watch What Happens Live. I'm not upset about her being shady towards Garcelle. And Bose was on there last night. And they didn't really react to Garcelle quitting. So it is what it is. Bose today has come out and said something. I don't really 100% care, but if you guys care, go check it out. And that's really all we got. What else happened? But yeah, that's really it. Garcelle quitting. I'm okay with Garcelle quitting. What I will say though is Bose, I'm just gonna say this about you. You're giving a little bit of pick me energy. And if these ladies turn on you next season and these fans turn on you next season, all I gotta say is I'm a love you from a distance and be like, you know what, girl, that's your battle to fight. It ain't mine. It's gonna be your battle to fight. Because I'm just gonna be like, okay, they did it to Garcelle, and you next in line. Because these women, especially Dorit and Erica, are not that loyal to anybody. But okay, y'all can even throw Kyle in there. But yeah, good luck to you, Bose. If you stay around next season, I hope you do. But if the fans and these ladies turn on you, I ain't got much to say for you. I ain't really got much for you. And that's all we got this episode. And even when it comes to Sutton, you're going to be on your own next season too. And good luck to you. Good luck to you. Hey, Dr. Jen. We know why. We got the tea yesterday. Yep. Hey, Bose is a pick me. You say, I hope they do turn on her. I feel no ways. Me too. Hey, Miss Bay Thing. Just stopping by. I appreciate you. Kyle only fooling Bose because of Dorit. Yeah, she only fooling with Bose because of Dorit. Sudden you in danger, girl. And is. Like, she really is in danger. But hey, if Bose want to, if that's the route Bose want to go down, let Bose go down that route. Bose, like I said, these girls ain't loyal. When I tell you these girls are not going to be loyal to you, you've been loyal to them. but that loyalty is not going to be reciprocated. I just honestly don't feel like that loyalty is going to be reciprocated. Now, if you guys watched the finale, please tell me what you guys thought about the finale in the live chat. So for me, so the episode it opened up where the last one ended. You guys remember the girls were going at it with Sutton, and so Sutton went up to the top of the boat, and Jennifer Tilly she came up there, gave Sutton some water, and we see as they were talking, and honestly, let's see, how do I want to say? It's nothing. It's it's interesting to see them down below the boat and just getting along, happy, and acting like nothing happened up. Previously, I was like, this is very interesting. Like y'all are really pretending like nothing happened on this here damn boat. But hey, if that's what the ladies want to do, that's what they want to do. But moving on. So we see as Sutton and Jennifer, they were having a conversation with each other, right? And Garcelle was also having a conversation with Bose, right? So with Jennifer, Jennifer is telling Sutton how she feels like it's too many of them ganged up against her, and I was like, that's exactly what it is. Dorit and Dorit and Erica ganged up on Sutton. Now, is Sutton an innocent, person? Has Sutton done stuff? Absolutely. Like, we're not gonna sit here and pretend like Sutton hasn't said and done things on this show, but it's gonna come up a little bit later. But I do kind of feel like that was a little bit calculated with those women, and I want you guys to tell me if you agree, right? But Jennifer also was saying how like she's astonished that the girls don't like her. I'm like, you shouldn't be, because I don't know anybody that's astonished that them girls don't like Sutton. Maybe Sutton, but nobody else should be astonished that them girls don't like her, right? So then Bose is talking to Garcelle and asking Garcelle, like, how do we move forward with two people on ice with each other? And Garcelle is like, we'll see. We'll see. I wouldn't, to be honest with you guys, I wouldn't be surprised if Sutton is the next person to come out and say she's leaving the show. I really wouldn't be surprised if she does that, but we'll see, right? So then after that, we see as Bose has set up a nice dinner. So I'm assuming this is July because I know that Erica and Dorit's birthdays are both in July. So Bose has set up a dinner for the women, to celebrate both Erica and Dorit's birthday. I hate the fact that both Erica and Dorit are cancers. I literally hate the fact that they are both cancers because it's like, damn, y'all are terrible representations of my sign. Terrible representations of my sign. So before they went out to dinner, Jennifer was talking to the ladies in the kitchen, and she was telling the ladies how Sutton feels, and she was telling the ladies that actually no, yeah, she was telling them. She told the ladies that when it comes to Sutton, that Sutton feels like like Erica and Dorit planned that whole thing when it came down to calling her out. And like I said a few minutes ago, I honestly kind of see it that way. Like I do think that the girls, I honestly don't know if they was like, okay, we're gonna go to dinner and we're gonna come at Sutton. I don't know if I would say that, but I do feel like, I do feel a little bit of a way about that. I do think that there was maybe a conversation that was had between the girls. I do feel like some kind of conversation was had. And then Garcelle mentioned to Kyle that, Sutton basically wants you to be there to support her. And, actually we also see as Garcelle was talking to Erica because she was talking to Sutton and they were talking about Kyle and the fact that Kyle didn't defend Sutton, right? And Sutton says she's had enough of it. Sutton feels like the ladies want to break her down and they've been wanting to do it for years. And they showed flashback clips of when Erica was attacked, season 10 and 11, when Erica was just going so hard at Sutton, right? And it's interesting because it'll come back up later in the episode, something that Sutton says it'll come up later in the episode. And I kind of thought about it and I was like, you know what, Sutton? You made a valid point. You made a very, very valid point, right? So Sutton got pissed off and she left out the room. So Jennifer came into the room and she asked Garcelle, like, what's going on? And Garcelle told her what's going on. And she's like, Sutton feels like Kyle doesn't defend her. And so both Jennifer and both Jennifer and what's her name? Garcelle feel that Sutton wants to be friends with Kyle and she wants Kyle to defend her, which I agree with that. I do see that and I do get that. Sutton, some of the stuff I think is gonna be at your detriment. I honestly do feel like some of the stuff is gonna be at your detriment, but whatever. If you want to be friends with Kyle, go be friends with Kyle. That's what I will say. Go be friends with her. Go be friends with her. All you want to be friends with her. I ain't got much to say about that. Now we see as they get ready for dinner. So this is where Jennifer was telling the girls that, hey, Sutton feels as if when it comes down to you, Eric, and when it comes down to you, Dorit, she feels as if you two basically orchestrated that whole thing to happen, right? And again, like I said, I don't disagree with Jennifer. I really don't disagree with Jennifer about that. And again, I want you guys to tell me what you think, what you feel, right? Now, both Dorit and Erica say that no, this wasn't a concerted effort, that this was something that they both thought about and that they both brought up, which I kind of call bullshit, right? So then Garcelle told Kyle that Sutton wants some blind loyalty from Kyle, and Kyle got pissed off, and Kyle was like, "Well, neither one of you, like you two are close to her, and neither one of you said anything to support her, so why am I the bad guy?" I mean, I will say I do agree, like, but it goes back to what Garcelle and Sutton feel, that Sutton, not Garcelle and Sutton, Garcelle and Jennifer feel that Sutton wants to be friends with Kyle, and she wants the same treatment that Kyle gives to both Erica and to Dorit. And I agree with that. Again, you guys tell me what you think and what you feel, right? So then we see that Bo set up the dinner for the ladies, and the dinner is supposed to be, it's a dinner. They have vendors there where they can buy stuff. And I'm pretty sure that stuff was all black owned. I'm pretty sure it was all black owned. But for me, I like seeing that. Despite how I'm leaving this season feeling about, despite how I'm leaving this season feeling about um Bose. I do love the fact that I think she's putting on for a lot of black businesses and a lot of black people. So I will say I love that. So both Sutton and what's her name, Jennifer, were talking, right? And so Jennifer did let Sutton know, like, hey, I did tell the girls that, you felt that that whole thing last night was orchestrated. So Sutton's whole thing is, why did you tell them that? And I'm like, well, Sutton, would you rather, like, you're walking around, you're ignoring the girls, you're not really having conversations with them. So please express how you feel to these women. Like, that was getting on my nerves with Sutton. It's like, tell these ladies how you feel about them and move on. Like, move the hell on. Like, I was really getting irritated with Sutton in that particular moment. I was really getting irritated with Sutton because she, like I said, she was pissing me the hell off. But moving on. Now, while they were talking, Kyle decided to come over and ask Sutton what's going on. And also, I forgot to mention that the ladies did say that when it comes down to Sutton, they feel like Sutton can dish it, but she can't take it. Here's the thing that I will give a blowback on, a little challenge to. Do I feel like Sutton can take it and dish it? Yeah, I think she can. But when it's two against one, how are you supposed to sit there and take that? You have Erica giving her 2 cents, and you got Dorit giving her 2 cents. So how do you really sit there and say, "Oh, she can dish it, but she can't take it"? She's season 10 through 12. She came at Erica. Last season, she went at Kyle. She didn't double up on, like, she nor Garcelle doubled up on anybody, but you two doubled up on her. So it's not a fact that she can take it and she can dish it, but she can't take it. I disagree with that. And Jennifer did tell her that, right? So Kyle came over and asked Sutton how she doing. Sutton said that she's doing fine. So Sutton then said, but last night the girls were saying that, I beat up on women, I do this to women. And she asked Kyle, like, do you think that that's true? And she said, do you think that's true? Do you think that's true? Do you think that's true? And I'm like, oh my God, son, here you go with the repeating of shit again. It's to name them all over again. Sudden, if you don't let people speak, like, let people speak. God dang. That's the thing that irritated me with Sudden. It's like, girl, let people speak. And that's all that needs to happen is let them speak. Now, moving on, you guys. So they did sit down, and I think Sutton said this to Kyle, that she told Kyle that she feels like the ladies pummel on her, and Kyle feels as if they all have been pummeled on. I was like, now Kyle, miss me with the bullshit. Miss me with that. Because here's the thing. Yes, y'all may all get pummeled on by each other. But again, when it comes to Sutton, Sutton is getting pummeled on by not just one person, two people ganged up on her the night before. So what the hell are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about, Kyle? Like, please, for the love of God, miss me with that bullshit. Like, I was irritated with Kyle. That really got on my nerves, but it is what it is, right? Now, I do know that they were imitating each other, but Sudden Girl, I think you took it a little too far, but that's neither here nor there. You guys can tell me what you think and what you feel, right? Now, we move on. So, Dorit, we see Dorit. So she and they bring up this whole colluded thing, right? So Dorit feels that Sun thinks she and Erica colluded with each other because that is something that Sun would do. And I'm like, huh? Sudden, I know people may say, well, she has colluded, she has done that with Garcelle. No, I vehemently disagree with that because I feel like people will say she's done it with Garcelle. No, she has not. The thing with her and Garcelle is she and Garcelle were just asking the burning questions that people wanted to know. When it comes down to what Erica and Dorit did, that was just two mean ass hyenas ganging up on that woman. That's how I feel. I also thought it was funny that Garcelle was so smitten with that waiter that came to take their order. But that's it for that dinner. We'll go ahead and move on to the next day. So the next day we see as Sutton and Bose, they went to go make chocolate, right? We see Jennifer and Kyle and Garcelle, they're at the beach. We see Kathy in her room with her roller. I was like, if y'all don't stop with this Kathy stuff, I am so over this whole Kathy thing. Like, the Kathy thing is irritating. It's annoying. I'm over it. Like I said, if I said it once, I'll say it again. The Kathy thing is so annoying to me. Like, what was the purpose of y'all showing that woman with the rollers on her, with the putting her makeup on and all that kind of stuff on her face? What was the purpose of that? Bravo. Please explain to me what the purpose of that was, because I don't understand it. Like, I truly don't understand it, but it's whatever y'all want to do. It's y'all show. I just, again, don't understand it. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me, but hey, again, do what you want to do. Do what y'all want to do. So then we also had Dorit and Erica. They were still at the resort, right? They were still at the resort. Now, with Bose and sorry y'all, they having a food truck outside of my apartment complex tomorrow. I don't do that. I don't participate in that damn food truck. Neither here nor there. So moving on. Now, with Garcelle, Jennifer, and Kyle, they talked about what happened, and Garcelle feels that with Sutton and in Sutton's story, she feels that Sutton wants for Kyle to come and save the day. And I was like, why? Why would she feel that way? That makes no sense. Why would she feel that way? Why would she feel that way? No, no, Sutton. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But whatever. So then Garcelle asked Kyle, after what Bose told us about seeing Mauricio with that woman, like, what does Kyle want to do moving forward? Well, Kyle says she doesn't want to go through with the divorce. And then Garcelle says, well, what about just at least sitting down with somebody and getting some answers? And then that's when they're talking to Jennifer, and Jennifer talks about her divorce from her ex-husband who is no longer with us. And so Kyle said, well, what did you get out of the divorce? She said, I got, half of the Simpsons. She was like, you can't think my spending comes from making that money from Chucky. She said the Chucky money is just for her snacks. I was like, snack. I was like, Jennifer, what can I be friends with Jennifer Tilly? And I do know that Jennifer does do poker, right? I would love to be friends with Jennifer Tilly. I would I would love to just, you know, live one day being a friend of Jennifer Tilly's. But they feel like she should talk to an attorney, right? Let me know what you guys think and feel, and we can move on. So Sutton and Bose, right? They talked about what happened the night before, and Sutton said that she heard the women out, and so Bo's like, well, do you think that there's any validity to what they're saying? And she said, she and Erica, this season, they've gone along with no issues. And she feels like what Erica said came out of nowhere. And honestly, Sutton, I agree with you. I agree with you. But again, we're talking about the women that were in the Fox Force 5 or whatever the hell it was. Those women, like I said, will gang up on anybody, but it is what it is, right? So Bose said that, Erica actually has had that conversation with her before. And then they show us a few months earlier when Dorit, Bose, and Erica sat down, and Erica didn't mention this stuff that Sutton has done to her, Kyle, and Dorit. But Erica, again, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on you, Erica, real quick, because I'm gonna get to you just a little bit because I still feel a way about how you about the end of the episode. I feel a way about the end of the episode. Oh, so moving on, you guys. So Sutton said to Bose that she called the ladies out about being hypocrites, right? Because Sutton is saying, the questions that I asked Erica, both Dorit and Kyle asked the same questions. The difference between those two is when they were talking about the car roll 14 times and Tom broke his ankle and all that kind of stuff. Remember that season when they were laughing about them operating on and not operating on his brain but operating on his ankle instead, and it was Mo, PK, Dorit, and Kyle laughing, and Erica just magically forgave them for that. But when it comes to Sutton, she just harbored this ill will towards that woman. And I'm with Kyle. I mean, I'm with Sutton. I'm with Sutton. They're very hypocritical. Excuse me, y'all. They mean to sneeze in y'all's face. So moving on. Now Erica and Dorit were talking, and Dorit is talking about, Sutton hasn't always been so mean spirited, and I'm like, girl, shut up. So now Erica is pissed off, and she wants to get to the bottom of who felt like they planned this. So we see as the girls get dressed up for Carnival. I think everybody looked good. Mine is Kathy, but I wasn't too surprised about Kathy's outfit. But the girls dressed up for carnival. So they went to dinner. So Erica brought up the whole me and Dorit planned to attack Sutton, and she wants to know who said it. Was it Garcelle or was it Jennifer? Now nobody ever said, but we did see that Sutton had a conversation with Erica, and she's saying she knew nothing about that. And I'm like, damn, Sutton, you just really threw your friends under the bus. You just really threw your two friends under the bus who do have your back on this show to Erica. And I'm confused why you even did that. Like, that is so confusing to me, but whatever. Moving on. So let's get to the closings, you guys. So Garcelle's closing, it says, is Garcelle continues to call shots on her set, but her favorite role is grandma to Oliver's new daughter, Valley. So congratulations to Oliver. Bose, it says, Bose has started her fertility journey with Keely, choosing the natural route to start. And Keely finally gave Bose what she's been waiting for. And I love you. Girl, if you like it, I love it. But you look like a fucking fool. Sutton's closing is Sutton and Dorit's relationship remains on ice, but Sutton's relationship with Reba is warming up and better than ever. Congratulations to Sutton and Reba. Kyle says Kyle and Mauricio continue their stalemate over their next steps, but Kyle remains open to love in her life while hopefully avoiding the paparazzi. Okay, Kyle, whatever. Dorit says Dorit and PK have no plans to rekindle their relationship, but they are working on co parenting better. And Dorit is considering filtering PK's emails to her junk folder. Have at it, girlfriend. 1 month later, you guys, I'm going to sum it up and tell you guys that I don't give a fuck. So, Erica, you guys know Tom was found guilty. Kyle went to go check on Erica. I don't care about none of that stuff because Erica, I listened to a few seconds of that scene and I realized she was still portraying herself to be a victim. So I was like, you know what, Erica, I'm good on this scene and I'm good on you. But Erica's closing says Erica still hasn't spoken to Tom since the verdict, but her career continues to rise. She reprised the role of Roxy Hart on Broadway and is hooked to headline the Mighty Hoopla Festival in London this summer. Congratulations to you, Erica. I don't give a fuck. But that's the season, you guys. Next week is the reunion. So we have a 3-part reunion. The reunion looks a little interesting. The reunion does look interesting. I will give it that. And that is it for season 14 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And if you guys are just joining, be sure to check us out tonight on the Whether You Like It or Not panel, which is going to be on Really B's platform. And I'll see you guys then. So this week is Really B. Next week is Yad. Then the following week is me and Scotty will close out the reunion. But I'll see you guys later. As always, you guys stay safe, take care of yourselves, wash your hands, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.